several agencies are coming together for a DUI enforcement this holiday weekend.
The Pinellas County Sheriff's Office is dedicating their patrols to a family of 4 killed by an impaired driver. News Channel 8's Alessandra Young joins us live. She's outside the Sheriff's Office with more. Alessandra.
Stacy and Josh, good afternoon. The McConnell family was killed back in 2010, a father and his 3 sons. Absolutely tragic. And the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office says that they're doing this and dedicating their patrols to helping keep their memories alive.
These folks were just coming home from a movie late at night, and somebody decided to run a red light at 80 miles an hour, hit a family of 4 and killed everybody instantly.
On August 1st, 2010, Rory, Roy, Nathan, and Kelly McConnell were coming back from a late-night movie in St. Petersburg and heading back to their beach rental when they were fatally struck by an impaired driver.
We're honoring them because you don't want them to... They still have loved ones, they still have family out there, so we don't want them to feel like they've been forgotten.
Deputy Jeff Moore with the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office says trying to prevent driving under the influence is a battle those in law enforcement fight every single day. And this Labor Day weekend, the Sheriff's Office, along with Florida Highway Patrol and other local agencies, are doing their DUI checks.
Everybody likes to enjoy a holiday weekend, especially going into the school year now. So it's really important for us to let the public know we're out there. We're very serious about this.
There will be certain deputies, troopers, and officers dedicated to DUI enforcement at the county's busiest thoroughfares. Deputy Moore says there is no excuse to get behind the wheel intoxicated, and that paying the $30 to $50 Uber is way less than the price of costing someone their life.
This can happen to anybody. You know, everybody's at some point had a loved one go to a movie and then drive home, right? So it's like you put yourself in those shoes, like you're looking at a horrific accident where someone's lost their life.
This DUI enforcement will begin tomorrow night starting at 7 o'clock and go all the way until Sunday morning at 5 a.m. For now, live in Pinellas County, I'm Alessandra Young, 8 on your side.
Live, this is News Channel 8 at 5 on your side.
Adarius Hayes' egregious speed, aggressive and reckless lane changes, and complete disregard for the surrounding traffic conditions. These actions directly led to the tragic deaths of the 3 victims.
A linebacker for the Miami Hurricanes is now facing vehicular homicide charges in connection with a crash that claimed the lives of a woman and 2 children. Good evening, I'm Jennifer Lee.
And I'm Josh Benson. Thanks so much for being with us tonight. That crash happened in May at the intersection of Orangeview Drive and Ridge Road in Largo. News Channel 8's Ryan Arbogast joins us live from the Pinellas County Jail with more on the story. Ryan.
Josh, Hayes first turned himself into the Largo Police Department earlier this morning before he was transported here to the Pinellas County Jail. Now, we were the only ones here at the Pinellas County Jail when Hayes walked out after posting bond, and we had the chance to ask him 2 questions.
Darius, any comment?
Nothing to say to News Channel 8. On the way out of the Pinellas County Jail, you are watching a Miami Hurricanes linebacker try to hide his face.
Anything you want to say to the victims?
The sophomore in college charged with 3 counts of vehicular homicide after law enforcement says he was driving this Dodge Durango in the area of Orangeview Drive and Ridge Road in early May, swerving, cutting across multiple lanes, and going nearly double the speed limit.
The investigation revealed that Mr. Hayes' Durango was going approximately 78.9 miles per hour 1 second prior to impact.
Law enforcement says that the driver of this Kia was making a legal left when the cars smashed into each other. They call the crash a direct result of reckless driving.
These actions directly led to the tragic deaths of the 3 victims.
10-year-old Jabari Solomon, 4-year-old Charlie Solomon Riviera, and 78-year-old Gail Price were all killed. The boy's father narrowly survived.
You have the death of 3 innocent people that were just traveling on the roadways. So, yes, they're very serious charges.
Over the last few months, law enforcement reviewed video footage from a nearby truck that captured the crash in real time and interviewed eyewitnesses who saw the scene on May 10th.
The investigation concluded that Adarius Hayes' egregious speed, aggressive and reckless lane changes, and complete disregard for the surrounding traffic conditions demonstrated a willful and deliberate disregard for the safety of others.
The Largo police chief tells us that they have been in contact with the victims' families throughout this crash investigation. He tells us today the families are glad there's some level of accountability. Reporting live in Pinellas County, Ryan Arbogast, 8 on your side.
Based Windows company owner has been arrested for the second time this month, now out of Sarasota County, where he went before a judge this afternoon.
And Better Call Benkin has been on the story for more than a year now, uncovering Todd Hoke's alleged embezzlement for not delivering services that his victims paid him for.
8 on Your Side investigative reporter Brittany Muller is following the story for us tonight and joins us live in studio with the latest. Brittany.
Jen, good evening. Todd Hoke is currently out on bond from felony charges in Charlotte County. Now he's facing an additional 27 counts for similar charges in Sarasota County. And we learned today in court that Hoke has permanently given up his license. Sash and Sill owner Todd Hoke is back in jail.
Mr. Hoke, you are here on multiple counts.
Sarasota County deputies launched their investigation in July 2024. They say more than 30 victims signed contracts ranging from $6,900 to $73,000 for window and door replacement. But for most of Hoke's customers, the service was never completed.
He has not ordered my windows. He's not pulled a permit. He's not contacted me.
While other customers who had work completed, deputies say they were later burdened with property liens because of Hoke's unpaid material costs, meaning they had to make even more payments to vendors to clear those liens.
There was no permits pulled that I could find. There was no materials purchased from any of the vendors that the company typically dealt with.
This is Hoke in front of a judge on Friday, all while just 14 days ago, Hoke was arrested on similar felony fraud charges out of Charlotte County, where he pled not guilty.
I was very, very excited. And when I heard that the doors are not coming and money is not coming, my heart just dropped.
The Florida Attorney General's office first launched their investigation into Hoke summer of 2024. That's when he closed his doors and filed for Chapter 7 bankruptcy.
I think a lot of people don't really understand the statutes around contractor fraud. Once they see this come out, though, they'll probably say, hey, that sounds similar to what happened to me, and then they'll come forward.
Hoke's former customers hope they will get justice.
I hope to see him arrested here in Sarasota as well as Manatee County and held accountable, and then hopefully after that a trial and a conviction.
Hoke's bond has been set at $135,000. His next court date in Sarasota County has been scheduled for September 26th. I'm Brittany Muller, 8 on Your Side.
Thank you, Brittany. And if you have something you want Brittany to investigate, you can call our 8 on Your Side helpline at 1-800-338-0808.
Well, a 20-year-old student in Polk County is a published scientist. His discovery? Using peacock feathers to emit lasers. Yeah, you heard that right. News Channel 8's Stacy DeSilva is outside Florida Polytechnic University in Lakeland, where she got a crash course in laser physics.
A young aspiring scientist and his professor had a light bulb moment here on campus. When things weren't working, they thought, what about a peacock feather?
That's like on the feather. And then the back doesn't do the same.
To the general public, this is a lot of blinking lights. But to scientists around the globe, it's groundbreaking research using peacock feathers and special fluorescent dye to emit laser light.
I do remember it was very funny, yeah, because we were trying to think of different things that had structural color, and we were like, oh yeah, peacock feathers. Anthony
Fiorito is a senior engineering physics major at Florida Polytechnic University.
Through a process that is very similar to magic, it comes out in green light.
He and his professor, Dr. Nathan Dawson, worked for months on this project, trying to find organic material to emit laser light.
You try something, but you never know like that it's not going to work until it doesn't work. So yeah, it is kind of like you're gambling with your time. It's very fun.
This setup with feathers from a peacock, of all things, did work. What came next was data collection and double and triple checking to make sure their scientific breakthrough wasn't a fluke.
For us, it was a very drawn-out process. We had to insist on the fact that the emission was not random.
Fiorito says his research still has a ways to go and could involve genetic modification in the future. In the meantime, he'll be pursuing a master's degree and a PhD in physics after graduation. Reporting in Polk County, I'm Stacy DeSilva, 8 on Your Side.
Spooky season